Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. So you might be wondering, why is she wearing a face covering today? So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a face covering using a piece of fabric from Hobbycraft, an old school shirt, a little bit of elastic and your sewing machine. You can use a Cricut if you want to. This tutorial is not showing you how to do it on a Cricut. It's a simple, easy method of doing it, so everyone that's got a sewing machine or access to one can do it. So hopefully you'll enjoy it and you'll make some lovely face coverings. If you do enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a comment down below, smash the like button and subscribe as well. That would be really brilliant. Thank you. So to complete this project, you're going to need some fabric of your choice. I'm using this funky green sloth print one. You're going to need some fabric for the inside, and for that I'm just using an old school shirt. You're going to need a sewing machine, a template like I've got on the screen there now, some scissors and some elastic. I'm using 5mm elastic that I got just off Amazon. It's important to say that these masks are not medically rated in any way. They are just a face covering for you to use when you're out and about shopping and stuff like that. It's not for use in a medical situation. So once you've got your template downloaded and cut out, what you'll need to do is lay your fabric out and decide the best positioning for your design. I'm thinking I want to get as many sloths on mine as I can, so I'm hoping to get one hanging upside down and another one the other way around. Once you're happy with your positioning, pin your paper template into place onto your fabric. When you're cutting out with a pattern fabric, it's really important that you remember to pin your templates down so the curved sides are together, otherwise you'll have an odd match on your fabric. Now it's time to grab your scissors and cut around your paper template. Now repeat the process using your inside fabric, in this case a plain white old school shirt. Next, carefully remove your pins and take away your paper pattern pieces. We're going to get ready to sew the inside first, so just pop the two pieces together and pin them along the curved edge. Repeat the process with your outer fabric pieces. So now we're going to start sewing. So I'm going to start using the inside piece to get going on, and this one that I've got here is the one I was wearing in the introduction. I'm going to start sewing at the nose piece, which is at the top here, all the way down to the bottom of the curve. So just go slowly if you're not used to using a sewing machine, or if you're doing it by hand, that's fine as well. Just sew down the curved part first. I am using quite a small stitch on this so that it's sewn together nice and tight as well. Don't forget to do a few reverse stitches at the start and the end, just to make sure that your stitching is nice and secure. Next, I just repeat the same process with my outside sloth fabric. Now that we've got both of the curved edges sewn, we can arrange them both right side together, and then if you want to, you can use an iron or an easy press or whatever to press down the seam so that it's flat there.
or you can just leave it like I have, and what I'll do when I'm sewing it is just press it down. So there we go, like that. So I'll just reference one that I've made as well before. So I'm just going to start sewing from there down towards where the elastic will join onto the mask. Now just flip it round and do the same again on the other side. Now you need to sew across the bottom straight edge of the mask, and you can do this all in one go. You don't need to do it from the middle outwards. So just start from one side and work your way across. I'm just going to lift the foot up in the middle with my needle down and flatten out the seam so that it's flat to sew over, and there'll be no bumps then in the mask. Next, just trim off all your little bits of cotton that are hanging, and you can turn your mask the right way around. So now the mask is basically a tube of fabric with two open ends. The last step in the process is to attach the elastic, and I put them at the top and the bottom of each side. And to do that, what you need to do is fold over your seams that are left on the end that are open. So just put your fingers in at the edges and push that down. It creates a really nice straight seam. I'll just show you that again, and if you do need to rewind to see how I've done it, feel free to do that. You can also at this stage tuck in any little bits of cotton that may well be hanging loose. Now you need to just pin it together in preparation for the elastic. So here's my big ball of elastic. I think this was about £7 for 50 metres. Probably get it cheaper now because I bought this at the height of the pandemic. So I'm just going to use my other mask that I've made recently to just measure the pieces that I need, and I like to have about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch extra that will be sewn into the mask and secured along the edge. Once you've cut your pieces, what you need to do now is just pop the one end at the bottom and the other end in the top and pin it in. And then what I would recommend doing is just trying it on and trying it round your ear and making sure it's comfortable. You'll find at this stage if it's too tight or too loose, and you can make your adjustments. You don't want to be making any adjustments once you've sewn it, because that will entail you having to unpick all your stitching, and that's a bit annoying. Once you've got the elastic in the one side, flip it over and pop it into the other side. The last step now is just to sew down the straight edges, securing your elastic into your mask. So what you'll need to do is just carefully start off slowly, do a couple of reverse stitches back over your elastic, and then go all the way down to the end, reverse back a couple of times, and you're all done. So here's the finished mask. It looks great. I'm really pleased with it. It's comfy. It's got a nice fit around my chin and I'm happy with it. I'll definitely be wearing it to work. I hope you've enjoyed this video and you found it very useful. If you have, please subscribe. I would really love that. Have a great day and thanks for watching. Bye.